Cleoni from IamCleoni.com. I am here with my Member of Parliament, an old friend. I love her. She's our Member of Parliament, Judy Sgro. She's from York West, here in the Jane and Finch area. And I just pretty much presented my new initiative, HappyHOME42. And I have some questions for her. She definitely is an amazing representative for this from this constituency, and we're just going to talk about mental illness. So here's my first question. Number one, why is it important to bring more awareness to mental illness?
Because it's a huge issue, and I am sure that it affects thousands and thousands of people out there who don't even know what mental illness is, what are the signs of it, but more importantly, how do we recognize it, how do we get people help?
Okay. And how do you think mental illness affects our community?
Certainly it affects people in many ways. Just the stress of being unemployed as an example, and then how that affects people. A death in the family, a violent killing or stabbing of individuals that do happen throughout all of our communities, so various things, and it all affects us all mentally. And finding how to recognize those signs and reach out and help people recover from these things, I think is really important.
And why do you think it's important for mental illness sufferers to be able to share their stories?
We've seen the results of unrecognized mental illness in the streets of Toronto, whether we're talking about unfortunate police killings or we're talking about tragedies in families. Of people who were under huge stress and just weren't able to get the help that they need. Maybe listening to a call-in show someday would help somebody realize that they were suffering from a lot of stress-related issues, or maybe they recognize a neighbor and reach out to them. I think it's an opportunity to educate.
Yes. And
to get people to understand that mental wellness is really important, and we all, I'm sure, are affected by mental unwellness in various ways, in different ways. And we need to know that when you're not feeling 100%, there is somebody to talk to.
Right.
And we need to make sure that we've got those opportunities for people to recognize the problem and where to go to get the kind of help that they need.
So why do you think HappyHOME42 would be a great initiative for our province?
It's an opportunity for people to hear firsthand just the challenges that people are feeling, what mental illness is. It sounds like such an enormous thing when, cases of depression and so on are issues of mental illness. But to be able to hear and relate maybe to people who are sitting around the table talking about just what mental illness is and the different forms that it shows itself, maybe an opportunity for them to say, I've got a neighbor who's experiencing those kinds of things, I've got a friend. And it's another way of educating people, on sensitizing people as well.
So do you have any other comments that you'd like to make about me or this initiative or anything about mental illness? I'd love to hear it.
Well, certainly, Cleoni, you're just an absolutely fabulous young woman, and I wish you huge success. But more importantly, I'm really excited about the HappyHOME42 initiative. I do think that it's a great beginning to something that's truly needed throughout our city here and throughout the province, and I would hope that you have huge success with it. It's really needed. We need to find opportunities for people to understand better what mental illness is and what we all can do to help our fellow neighbors and friends get through difficult times. So I wish you huge success.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure you'll be very competent and you'll be very successful.
Wonderful. So this is Cleoni Crawford from I Am Cleoni signing out. Take care and peace.